May 5, 2018, Montreal, Quebec, Can. Montreal Impact forward Anthony Jackson, 11, dribbles the ball before scoring against the New England Revolution during the first half at Stade Saputo. Mandatory credit, Eric Bolte-USA Today Sports Patrice Bernier doesn't play for the Montreal Impact anymore. He retired at the end of last season, but he put it best in one of his post-game tweets, Le sourire, retour à Montréal. Stade Saputo was definitely a happy place again on Saturday after the Impact dismantled the New England Revolution defense, winning 4-2. Not only did they snap a 4-game losing streak on the season, they also ended an abysmal 6-game losing streak at Stade Saputo going back to last season. This was a win they desperately needed to get their campaign going again. Here are 3 things from the game. Jackson proves worth. Montreal coach Remy Gard got his tactics right, which isn't something said often so far this season. Anthony Jackson-Hamel and Raheem Edwards, little-used players under Gard, got the start with Ignacio Piatti in the attack. This was just days after Gard criticized Jackson for not showing enough in training and demanded more from his players, but his comments didn't backfire as the team instead looked motivated. Jackson, Edwards and Piatti combined for all 4 goals on the day. Jackson's inclusion made a big difference for the Impact. He scored the first 2 goals. He was on the bench for the 3 previous games, all heavy losses where the Impact played without a true center forward and struggled to keep possession. Jackson's ability in the air and link-up play opened up more attacking possibilities for the Impact and gave them other outlets in transition. The Impact will probably still need to sign a center forward in the summer, and Jackson might need to work harder in training, but for the time being, he's the Impact's best option up top. Belle Victoire at Impact Montreal, hands clapping medium dark skin tone, hands clapping medium dark skin tone, hands clapping medium dark skin tone, Nacho Faith Sun Chouette Mi Day Tone Grenade Jackson-Hamel de Montréal Sun Sang Fred Biceps medium dark skin tone, Le sourire est retour à Montréal. Place à la continuité. The most he ever had was 8 in 2015. After picking up 3 assists against the Revolution, he now already has 6 in 8 starts. Usually Piatti just does it all on his own, because he can, of course, but Saturday the Argentine picked his head up and found his teammates to an extent not usually seen with him. If Piatti, the goal scorer, now becomes an assist man also, that's an amazing prospect for Montreal. With 5 tallies, Piatti has directly contributed to 11 of the team's 14 goals so far. Watch highlights from Montreal's win over New England Revs. Tactics excessive. Gard said after the game that they knew the Revolution were going to press high up the field, and the Impact took full advantage with more direct passes to their forward players. For the first time this year, the Revolution defense collapsed. Before this game, they had conceded only 8 goals in 8 games. Although the visitors enjoyed territorial dominance in the first half and nearly found the opening goal, keeping such a high line on the road against a ruthless counter-attacking player like Piatti was just far too risky. Maybe if they started their press a little lower, they would have won this game. It didn't help that Juan Agudelo, New England's most dangerous attacking player, had to come off in the 34th minute with a hamstring injury. The Revs weren't the same after that. Comments.